then I would definitely just start by I'm definitely the one to start by just like if I don't know if some people don't feel unsafe around me and I of course am exited from their lives. I mean, do you feel safe around me? I mean, like type of thing. You can live off people not being in your life. You can live off progression. So basically, like when it comes to like that, like I don't know, like I said, my flag is gonna be at your emotions and feelings when I come home to you. You're crying, my flag comes closer. You're hurt, I'm already stepping in. Anything else is kind of like it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to it's hard for me to platform that into the future. You know what I mean? Like if you're not feeling unsafe around a dude, you know what I mean? Like if I'm not feeling unsafe for anybody, my guard's up.
I don't feel unsafe around him because I can handle him.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I've been dealing with him for like so long that it's become habit. You know, I mean.
If I don't know, like that's you. You guys seem like you guys used to be married. You guys seem like you guys are maintaining yourselves at a stable point to maintain yourselves. You're probably getting stressed out and drama and stuff like that, but I really can't say anything more about that. I mean,
all I know is I can't hang out with him and chill with him like I do with you, which is what I want, you know. I mean, I can't talk with him and go like I talk to you.
Then my test question, going back to my test question, when's the last time you said, hey, yo? Like
I said, I just told you.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, and it didn't turn out so well.
Yeah.
You know.
Motherfuckers need to have that installed.
You know, he is he's like so like jealous. Like he will accuse me of cheating on him even when I'm not. You know, like if I say no, basically,
yeah,
it sets him off. You know, if him and I are having sex, and I turn on that little vibrator thing, he will get pissed off and leave the room.
Oh damn! See, man, I was about to say, why don't y'all just not even like see each other in the house? It seemed like the house situation is being stress and drama. Y'all need to go meet out of the park where y'all only can talk about some positive shit in y'all existence. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm coming to somebody's house,
you know, he's gonna be yelling and calling me names in the park in front of children.
Well, that means definitely didn't tell us you can like
emotionally upsetting for me than him doing it in my house. At least where we can have the conversation in private.
I don't know, like sometimes people need that. Sometimes people need to be around other people when they're talking some the shit that they're saying so they can hear themselves. You know. I'm definitely like that. I sometimes go to public places and start talking the shit I'm saying. This is be like, what the fuck am I saying? If I don't get, of course, motherfuckers don't harass me or mess with me. I find out, what my flaws basically and my strengths, and I feel like him like having to free you, especially if you guys not in a stable talking placement where you guys can do the things that you want to do and do the things that you're used to doing with him. When I'm coming to a house, the availability of having sex, the availability of privately doing things, privately getting into like my own perception that I can say and conduct myself however I want to because I'm private. I'm in somebody's privacy. I'm fucking somebody's bubble. So when it comes to that, saying that, let's meet at a park, that throws out the window. You start dry humping or culling at the park, okay, then maybe come home and have sex. I mean, at least you figured out that that's all you guys want to do, and that's like, you know what I mean? But if it's just like, if that, I don't know, people shouldn't be difficult. Like I said, I want to have my IQ until like
Yeah,
my
see,
graveyard is on top.
my situation with people
I'm
is
not even
like
on top.
totally opposite of you. You're like people shouldn't be difficult. It's just like meet somebody at the park and start dry humping and take them home and fuck them. Okay, I don't do that shit.
No,
okay?
I'm just saying. No, I'm
It's
just
like
yeah.
with me, most of the relationships in my life are difficult, and I make compromises. For the sake of for tranquility. For a peaceful cohabitation. I make compromises with my daughter all the time. My oldest daughter, Melina, she's just so busy with her own life and dealing with her own shit.
Maybe it's the
she doesn't have time for contact with
man.
me. And I can accept that and respect that.
Respect my authority.
If her life falls apart tomorrow and she comes and she's like, "Mom, I need you. Am I gonna be there?" Yes, in 2 seconds. How
long can we been? How long can we been?
Drive me.
How long can you been a parent of the child? It's okay to say no in that situation. It's okay to say no when she asks you that. It's okay to say no, Mom. It's okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say that you're not gonna be there for her. Because sometimes she needs to grow up. Sometimes she needs to know that no one's gonna be there for her but herself. That was on some culture stuff though. But I mean like, I don't know.
I feel like this conversation has gotten totally off track.
It did, but I was gonna say maybe your authoritative position or your authoritative speak. Like maybe you need to unfuck back into that swing of being authoritative and having your authority in what you say. You know how you talk to Polywog and when you're very authoritative.
Well, that's because Polywog and I's relationship is dynamic, is different. Yeah. And me and Polywog's, I'm the head of household. In Polywog and I's relationship.
Yeah.
He came and he moved in here with me. This was already my place. I chose to share my space with him. Mm-hmm. Because he's mellow and he's chill and he puts the toilet seat back down, and yes, he still gets on my nerves sometimes and everything, but I can deal with it. I realize he has disabilities and I just tell myself, Chris, take a breath, take a step back, don't take it personal, and I will just tell Paul, you're getting on my nerves, leave me alone. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he keeps pushing the shit and then I get mad, but I can't do that with Domingo. With Domingo, it's black or white with him, and he is the head of household. He's like he thinks when he comes over here, it's Burger King.
Tell motherfucker to start seeing in Cully.
Huh?
No, I'm just making a joke in the background, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. Whatever I'm saying, I'll be trying to say. Whatever I'm trying to say, I guess I'm trying to fix it. And I can't fix the situation. I can't fix what's not in between me, So I really don't know. Like I can continue this conversation until the morning wakes up, but I don't know what to say. I really don't. I can definitely probably say it. I don't know what to say. Like I don't. I can literally talk and all that stuff about them, but I don't know what to say. Like I don't know how to tell you the situation.
Well, it just made me think about it because earlier today you were like, I'm not gonna want to have sex every day, and I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking to myself, are you gonna be okay if I have sex with somebody else then?
Yeah. That's also straight romantic talk though, man. Like I don't know, like I kind of find it spicy not to have sex, especially when you want to have sex. Like I know, like I dry hump you, I dry hump you a lot and stuff like that, but I mean, like I kind of find it spicy not to have sex. You know what I mean? That kind of gives you the urge and the craves,
Like
take it back to the ice cream, like yeah. I mean, with this, like,
yeah, but that's like your husband goes out of town on a business trip.
Yeah.
And you spend 2 days with him, and you realize how much you miss him and stuff. And then when he gets back home, you're really happy to see him. Then you guys have some really great sex. But when you're in a relationship, so they're on the other side of the bed, and they're all like, "I don't want to have sex with you today."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. You know, I mean, you know, did I piss you off?
No, I'm so sorry. I didn't like when I said that.
Are you PMSing? Are you on the rag? You know what I mean?
I tried to say that. I tried to say that in a fair zone to where like if you did want to have sex with me and I'm like I don't want to have sex. I'm tired of having sex every day. You know, I tried to brush off that fair. You know, I like at least try to like I don't know. Like I'm very sexually active. I'm fucking 23. I can have massive sex, but like. I really find it ice creamish. Like I find it like very I find it very attractive, you know, and it literally steams up good like sex. That's what makes great sex, to not have sex with your partner for like periods on time. You know, say if you're just looking at this person for a whole week, like we're watching porno and you want to fuck a porn star for a whole fucking week, and you're like at the end of the week you're gonna get to fuck the porn star. You know, and I've been watching this sexy ass lady. She's sexy as fuck, and at the end of the week, I'm gonna get to fuck her. You know, it's good. That's
anticipation.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of like I don't know. The closest thing my mentality is like, you know, like I have this fantasy scenario, like that I think about, like I can't get it out of my mind, and then I talk to you about it, and then you and I act on it. You know, that's as close as my mentality gets to that situation. I mean, what you're talking about, like, just like flat out saying, I don't want to have sex with you for a few days because it turns me on. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at you like, huh? You know, no comprendo. You know, you know. So.
I'm all about about the perfect night.
If I'm all like, you know, I see something in a porno, that's the foot thing, right? You know, like I saw that foot thing, you know, in the porno, like a long time ago. Like, fucking me and Paul were still together. Now Paul's not into feet, okay? So I know that would not be something Paul would be into, right? So I never discussed Paul. Hey, Paul, can I wrap my feet around your cock? You know, I just like, cute as like, that looks really cool. You know, I'd like to try that sometime. Did Paul say anything? No, I'm like, okay. So I took that as Paul sounded interested.
Yeah.
All right. So and I know Domingo don't want to fuck my feet. You know, all he wants me to clip his toenails and clean the toe jam out between his toes. Give him foot massages. Okay, that's Domingo's idea of foot fetish. Me cleaning his feet. Because, women are in submission to their husbands, and, you know, he just pulls his shoes off my lap, and it's like, you know.
I team gang. I do my own shit.
That's his idea of a foot fetish, okay? You know, the last time he touched my feet, I was pregnant, okay? I'm like, I'm pregnant, my feet hurt. And so, you know, he'd rub my feet, you know, and then when he rubbed my belly, then he lifted my tummy, you know. It's like, waiting for the baby to kick, you know. And my fucking first husband, he would not spoon with me when I was pregnant because the baby would kick him in the back while he was trying to sleep and wake him up at night. And he got all pissed off at that shit. It's like the baby's not even born yet, and it's keeping me awake all night. So he like, I got, you know, 7-8 months pregnant, and he refused to sleep in the fucking bed with me anymore. He started sleeping out on the sofa. You know, that was my first husband, and I'm like, you know, that kind of pissed me off. You know, you know.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to keep asking questions. I don't know. I'm coming from a position like, I don't know. Do we operate well?
Wait, what?
Do we operate well?
Like you and I?
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you think that can be a very long-term thing? Honestly,
I'm not wanting to stick a pin in it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's too early on.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, you're young, and there's obviously an age gap there that can make this, you know, complicated. I'm already conscious of how
other
years. People that I have in my life, like Bobby's opinion is important to me. My daughter's opinion is important to me. Now I already did baby steps and brought up the situation with my daughter, and she's at least being kind of open minded to it. She wants to meet you.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Does that mean that 2 months down the road she might decide she don't like you and want to run you off? That happened. She chased off Paul. I mean, she literally made me choose between her and Paul. Okay. Yeah. DHS literally made me choose between my children and my husband. Okay, I chose my children. That, and to this day, Domingo has never forgiven me for it. I don't know how he could expect me to make any other choice, but, at that point, I broke his heart. Okay? And he has never let me forget about it. So, right now, can I see us being long term? Yes. If tomorrow Bobby finds out you and I are having sex together, she sits me down and she's like, Chris, this is a bad idea, and these are the reasons why. Am I going to rethink the situation? Maybe. Mm-hmm. If 3 weeks down the road, you piss off one of my neighbors and I get a notice from the housing thing saying, you're violating your lease by having this person stay with you. Is that going to put me in a difficult situation? Do I give up my housing to continue being with you? Or do I ask you to go find another place to stay and hope that you don't leave me?
Well, I am a person that can sleep on the street and still have attraction to someone. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I'm not gonna put you in that predicament where you have to make a decision over your stability or comfortableness. My progression, the reason I have progression tattooed is for stable and coziness. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to defeat or damage anyone else's status. When it comes to if you ever have to give a decision where hey, this person cannot stay here, I'm leaving. Yeah, I don't know. I was raised to myself. I was able to put myself in my parent that raised me allowed me to go into my own bubble. I was able to raise myself off that own bubble. Mm-hmm. So if I don't like when people put me in a position where I have to make decisions, that I don't want to make. So point blank, that automatically puts me in a platform that I don't want to do that to anybody else. Mm-hmm. And for 1 second, if Bobby's like, hey, I don't think this guy is safe enough for you to stay here, if anything gets to a point where Bobby, or if anybody that has been in your life longer than I have been, mm-hmm. saying that, hey, this person is not okay to stay here, like that, I'm very okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm a person. I take it how it is.
Well, it's just when Bobby saw Richard, she saw how Richard, interacted with me and stuff. She's all she's like, Chris, I know you don't want to hear this. She's like, but I think he's just using you, and it's like, did I want to hear that? No, I mean.
I'll straight up and tell you what I'm using you for. I'm using you for because I can stay off the street, so I get to use you because I get to find my own progression again. I get to sit at a table and draw. I get to lay on a bed and be comfortable. I get to talk to a lady that is very attractive.
I think you just took what I said and took it wrong or took it personal or something, because
No, I just popped into
I was just using the what is it, the situation to as an example. You know, but you know, like I've heard Bobby talk before, and I know her personal feelings about dating younger men. So I already know her opinion on the situation. So I'm just worried, like, if she knows that you and I are having a sexual relationship, is she going to give me her opinion on it? Yes, she is. Do I care about her opinion? Yes. Now, like, if you and I are out walking in the street and, like, some random person that I don't fucking know comes up and says, he's too fucking young for you, am I going to give a shit what they think? No. But if someone like my daughter or my niece, maybe my sister, I mean, if they have an opinion, am I going to probably listen to it? Maybe take it to heart, maybe, um, you know,
So, I'm very used to that. A lot of people do that in my life. It doesn't take long for someone else to tell someone else about something and read and be the exit.
Now, if Aunt Franny comes to me and says, your boyfriend hit on me and blah, 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 am I going to listen or no? Because I know Aunt Franny's full of shit and she likes to make up stuff and then likes to stir the pot, It's like, if some little teeny bopper comes up to me and it's like, I screwed your man last night. And I'm like, so? He still came home to me.
Now I'd be in the back like, no, I didn't. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Now if she comes up, I screwed your man, he gave me clue. I'm like, I'm going to be fucking Clarence. Get your ass Planned Parenthood.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I did not do it. I did not do it. I did not do it with the lady.
So, on the same note, okay, in my perspective of my perception of an open relationship is, you're staying here with me, we're having a cohabitation situation. Okay. You go out, you like, Chris, my friends, somebody's having a birthday party, somebody's having a jam or whatever. I just want to go out and hang with my friends, okay? So you go out and you hang with your friends, you get wasted, you hook up with some random chick. Okay, you come home and you tell me, I got kind of trashed, I woke up with this lady's underpants around my neck, can't remember whether or not I fucked her, and I'm like, did you remember whether or not you used a condom? And, I'm gonna be like, okay, we all do fucked up shit. But I'm not gonna have sex with you without a condom until you go get your shit checked. Just in case. You go out to have a smoke, you meet some chick at the park, you start talking, you start dry humping her. She seems like a cool chick, you bring her home. You introduce me to her. Hey, I met Tanya at the park and she's pretty cool, and she says she's bisexual, and I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, Tanya. So it's like, two things are going to go through mind. It's like, so you're going to ask me, it's like, can I fuck her? And I'm like, okay, can I watch? And then Tanya's going to leave afterward. Now, if Tanya thinks she's going to move in, I don't know. Not unless I really like Tanya. It might take some time to get to know Tanya, So, now if Tanya comes over and she's all like in my face and like, I'm going to screw your man and then he's not going to watch you no more, am I going to like Tanya? No. Am I going to want you to fuck Tanya? No. But that's more of a personality thing than, I don't know, am I making any damn sense?